News Talk 820 WBAP. The author of From Burnout to Best Life, Lisa Hammett, joins us. She is a relationship and success coach. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, good morning.
I don't know if I'm burned out or not, but I'd like to live my best life. What do I do to get on that road?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, how are you managing stress, I guess, would be the question, too.
Lots and lots of alcohol.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Okay.
I'm not a very stressed person. I guess I got to that point in life where, don't sweat the small stuff.
And that's a great place to be, because mindset is a huge impactor for burnout. It's really stress and mindset are the two key indicators of burnout.
So what do you do to prevent? Because I know a lot of people are very, very stressed right now. Stress is probably going to be on the list of one of our big killers in the future because it leads to all sorts of physical problems.
It absolutely can. So there's all different ways that you can manage stress. Healthy boundaries is very key, making sure that you're managing your time appropriately, that you're setting office hours, that you're not over committing yourself. There's all types of things that you could do, such as, yoga, meditation. As a success coach, I help clients develop mental fitness, which is a very cool resource that you can use to manage stress and other negative emotions in the moment.
When you say healthy boundaries, give us some examples of how you set those healthy boundaries.
Great question. So if you are in a relationship, for example, if it's with, a spouse or a significant other or just even a family member, it's really setting those examples of when you need your space so that you can best care for yourself. I'm going to use an example. So I had a client a while back. She was the primary breadwinner in the family. Her husband stayed home with the kids, and she had a very stressful job. And she set a boundary she told her family that when she got home from work, she needed 30 minutes. She went to her room for 30 minutes. She said, I just need to decompress. After 30 minutes, you have 100% of my attention, undivided attention. And that worked really, really well because it gave her the time that she needed to unwind and get in the right mindset and let go of the stressors of the day so that she could 100% focus on her family.
This is Lisa Hammett, the author of From Burnout to Best Life, a relationship and success coach. Lisa, we have created a very stressful world for ourselves, and especially now after the pandemic, people are very much more stressed than they were before it. I get that impression, and I'm not sure why that is. Do you have any reasons for that?
Well, our world has totally changed in a lot of different ways. I mean, we now have anxieties about, oh my goodness, could I still get COVID, or, are there other factors in the workplace? The work environment is not the way it used to be. There are hybrid environments now, and people are having a hard time either working from home because they're distracted, or if they are forced to go back into an office environment, it's not the same type of environment that they were accustomed to. So the world is changing, and human behavior is when our environments change, our behavior changes. And oftentimes we try to continue doing the things that have worked for us in the past, but they don't necessarily work for us going forward. And we need to be flexible. And that is where some stress can get into play when we try to adhere to things that used to work prior.
One of the things that I've had this discussion with friends, we talked about this kind of the same thing, that a lot of things are different now, and a lot of people don't want things to change, but the reality is they have, and by allowing these things to change, it's harder to adapt. That creates even more stress, and a lot of people don't know really who or what they are, and we lean on our own understanding to try to solve all of this. I'm not sure why I'm feeling like that. I'm not sure why I'm angry. I'm not sure why I'm so stressed out, and we don't really have the understanding to know.
That is so true. And in situations like that, if you really feel like you are struggling, reach out to somebody, reach out to a mentor, a pastor, a close friend, a family member, a coach, a therapist, and talk about those things, because you're not alone. And oftentimes, we have this mindset that, oh my goodness, I shouldn't, make this into a bigger thing than it is. There are people far worse off than I am.
Mm-hmm.
If you're struggling, that is okay, and you're not alone. And go find somebody to talk to.
This is the author of From Burnout to Best Life. It's Lisa Hammett. She's a relationship and success coach. Lisa, thank you so much for coming on WBAP today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.